Hello and welcome back. This is Double O Debbie, and this is episode 27 of Agrarian Skies 2. Don't you just love how I can spin in this chair? I do. um, it has been several days since I have uploaded or recorded a video. Been a little crazy. I have midterms at school, so yeah, I've been just studying really and not being able to play. It's sad because if you can't, take time out to goof off a little bit, then uh, what's the point, right? So here I am goofing off when I should be studying. Uh, yeah, so I I have been playing a little bit here and there, but I haven't recorded. Just been kind of goofing off, letting things run in the background, and just making sure everything's working right and whatnot. I did find out that I did increase the quality of my videos, but not by changing how I record them, but how I compress them. So hopefully the videos will be a little bit clearer, a little bit less fuzzy, and everything will be awesome. I did watch the last couple that I recorded, and they look so much better. It's amazing, and with no loss of the audio. So I'm happy. I'm happy, and I hope you're happy too. So yeah, let's get out of our chair here and go look and see what I've been doing. Last episode we had whoa. Um, hang on a second. Ow, that really hurt. Uh, Having a little bit of a lag. Could possibly be because I'm uploading a video right now. So let's take it easy. I built these little guys. I think they're cute. I like them. Um, I have some lamps here, but look at this. That there's four of them in this small space, and they don't light everything up. Look at that. So I had to hide a torch over here. That's why there's torches still. Um, I've been a little bit trying to get into um, the AE2 a little. I'm trying to get some automation going, but there's a way you can sort of daisy chain these things, and I really don't like. I haven't set up any automation yet, and these are automatically doing them, but I don't like how it's doing it. Um, because it's keeping 64 here and 64 here, so I don't really like that. I don't like that at all. So it's basically eaten up all of the diamonds that I have in here at the moment and turned them into the printed circuit boards. Not really liking that. I want to set up some of the automation for AE2 and just get that going and maybe get some level emitters or something uh, to automate it. I might have to get some of those. I haven't really played with the router thing, so it might be easier to make like the sub networks and just have some other type of pipes other than the ME connecting the machines and operating them, and just have the I don't know. I honestly don't know how I would do that. I would have to really get in there and, you know, get my hands dirty. I did build this. This is awesome. Had to watch a few videos over um, subnets and whatnot, and this is a cool thing that's they call it a super soaring drive. Basically, it's you can daisy chain like these super soaring drives and put I think about three per section, because this not only has storage buses in here, but you also have to connect them with uh, with the pipes. So you're basically getting, there's 6 plus 7 here for the interface, plus another one here, plus the other 6. So you're getting 14, uh, 14 connections to it for basically the equivalent of 2 connections on the cable. It's a little way to sort of work around the channels. So here I'm only using this one storage bus basically, and it's connected to an interface which will it will throw any items into the interface, and the interface will suck it up and put it into the drives. And this one will um, suck up the drives themselves. So you could just make, as you make new drives, you just throw them in there and it automatically loads them. So it's cool. I like it. I also set up an input chest and set up an an MFR harvester over here. Let's go have a look. It's doing pretty awesome. I just have this one putting in energy, and you can see that on the little Wayla there. It's sending items and receiving energy. So that's cool, and I just have all the liquid going into the nullifier, so I don't have to deal with that. Oh, look at that. Why is that built up with sludge, man? Didn't I did that over here and it's not building up with the sludge? That that is weird. I don't know what I don't know what that's doing. Um I can't whack it. It's a fluid. It should go out. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway, this little guy is just going crazy. I did update my pack, and a couple of things changed. The sugar cane you can't put on sand anymore. I was working on that and getting all that set up, and I noticed that um, my sugar cane was not being harvested. So I came over here and looked, and it all said that uh, it was not fertile. It couldn't grow. So I picked it up. I thought maybe there was just something buggy with it, and I tried to place it back down on the sand, and it just wouldn't work. So I replaced the sand with dirt, and voila, it was ready. So yeah, that little guy's just been going like crazy. It's insane. Uh, because I'm really not sure what I need with all these vegetables. Now that I have that putting a strain on my system here, I'm trying to one. It's only using like two, but I don't have any of this running. So that's all the AE network. I can't believe that's all it's using. But these are producing more power than I'm used to. It's 120 plus 12. So yeah, it's only like that. That is weird. Ooh. Okay, so I haven't really done anything to progress the bees, or I have just I got this going. Apparently, I guess the grass around here, or the flowers, or the leaves, or something, is close enough to provide flowers for this. And I made an automation upgrade and put in the light upgrade, and I've just been letting these. This is the only bee that doesn't have a bad uh, side effect, an effect that will harm me or something. So I've just been letting this run, and oh, getting some lag. I'm pretty sure it's because ooh. Okay, so wow, that is laggy. Okay. Uh okay, it's cleared up. I put out the flowers. I had them closer up here, but I had to move them further away. Uh, and I made this. This is just the standard Botania little setup to feed the Endoflames charcoal uh, with an open crate. I just have a ton of charcoal up here, feeding into the hopper, into the open crate. The open crate just drops stuff, but the hopper will only feed into it once it's picked stuff up off of this pressure plate, like just right there. It There's a torch under this block. You can see when there's nothing on the pressure plate, it turns off the torch, which turns off this one. So that would actually mean it turns on that torch to turn off this one, which allows a couple of items to slip through into the open crate and fall down. And these little guys eat them up. Yum. so so that's been feeding. You can tell it's been here a while because of how full this back one is. I did empty these side ones out. Figure I'll leave this one full in case I need something to uh, use the runic altar for, which I did have to make some runes of air to make the hopper hawks. Uh, I was having a problem with this setup being back here because it was picking up my charcoal for that. So what I did at first was I made this. You can see there's a pattern in here. I made the, um, oh, what is that thing called? It's the alchemical catalyst or something like that. Alchemy catalyst. Um, oh, yeah. I had to use it to throw the hopper hawks in there to make these hopper hawk petites to shrink the radius down of the hopper hawks so they wouldn't pick up the charcoal. But I found that that wasn't working because it shrunk the area too much to where it wasn't picking up the bees all the time. Like sometimes it would go like I guess the area was like, I don't know, a 5 by 5 or 7 by 7, and then a bee would fall right outside of the area. And those things, that takes a lot of mana to get a bee on this, so I didn't want to take a chance on wasting it, so I had to remake the hopper hogs because there's no way to reverse the shrinkage. Um, so these have a much bigger range, and it that also has a bad side effect because if you're I made one of these mana tablets, and if you try to fill the mana tablet up, normally you just throw it on there, but anytime you throw it on there, the hopper hogs pick them up. The little turds, they just getting getting in the way. I tried putting item frames on this, but that doesn't work with the bees because there's no like fuzzy setting on uh, on this guy. You can see you can change its settings to where it will pick up only items in frames, or pick up only items not in frames, or pick up any items. So right now, I guess it's picking up any items because there are no frames on here. And this is how long this has been running. It's been going for a while. Oh my goodness. I thought it wasn't possible, but I guess it is to get a pristine princess. Because all of the ones I've gotten so far have been ignoble. Which are these aren't like permanent princesses. They will die off. But the pristine ones, they have a very good lineage, so they don't die off. Their genes are strong, so they don't die off. They always produce another queen, so that's good. So we've got tons of different drones, which is good. We've also gotten some forest drones, and we might just have to use up some of these ignoble uh, princesses and just produce some drones so that we can breed. But I don't know that I want to breed with those ignoble ones either, because I think, logically that gene might be able to be passed on to um, any mutations that I get. So I don't know that I want to do that. I don't know. So maybe what I might do is just let it produce as many drones as it can if I need to. But here I've gotten quite a bit more forest drones, so that should help with any mutations. I just don't know where I'm going to get any princesses from. So yeah, this has been just running for a while. I've gotten several stacks of the honeycombs, but only like 38 meadow drones because these are only getting like one extra each time. So it's basically bred 38 times. Yeah. um, so I was hoping that we could do a little bit of stuff in in Botania, or bees and trees. I want to get the mutation things started, and I did have to do one of the quests, but I didn't turn it in for botanical engineering. It was for the hopper hawks, the vacuum flower. So, do you have items popping out all over the place? Yes. Need a way to corral your item drops? plant some hopper hawks. They will suck items in and place them in nearby inventories. If you mark the inventory with an item frame, the hopper hawk will sort the items too. It's a very smart, mysterious flower. Yes, it is, and it's going to give us another one. Oh, what is that? So we got that one turned in. What I really want to focus on today is getting this quest done, and maybe even this one, uh, possibly this one, because that's just an impregnated item frame. Actually, I think, yeah, I have the sticks for it already impregnated. All we need is a string, and I believe I have some over here. So the impregnated frame is just impregnated sticks around a string. And there we go. There's our impregnated frame. And that's just 2 logs with some seed oil. I think it was, okay, it used 400 out of 1,000. So that would probably be 100 for each 2 sticks. Wow, that's kind of expensive. So let's go do this quest. We're gonna get 3 Oblivion frames, and this says frames are inserted into apiaries for multiple purposes. I don't know that I'm gonna need to worry about frames in this. It doesn't look like there's any room for frames because basically they do um, the same things as these upgrades. So the upgrades are replacing the frames, and these don't wear out, so that's much better than the frames. Much, much better. Yeah. So, I'm gonna get the... Okay. So let's go throw this stuff back over here. Yeah, that's really loud, the jetpack sound in my headset. So if I stop talking while I'm flying, it's because I can't hear anything and I don't want to scream. Because that's usually what you do when you can't hear, is you talk a lot louder. I was wanting to get automation before I did this, to make it a little bit easier. Oh, I never did claim that. Alright, so I want to do this one. So let's do this one first. If there's still time, then we'll do this one, which shouldn't take any time at all. I believe I got tons of bronze over here. 600 bronze. If that is not enough, then I don't know. I don't know what is. Look at this. We've gotten almost 2,000 of our crops. So that is crazy. Only it's like 1,100 sugarcane because it wasn't actually running for a while. So yeah. uh, get tons of stuff. So we might have to put that stuff to use. And right now I'm not really using that much power, but once I get these machines going, and get several of the industrial apiaries, it's definitely going to start putting a strain on the power. So, because the more upgrades, the different upgrades have different power requirements. So, like just the upgrade and the light, the it's not a, the light and the automation upgrade increase. The light does like it increases it from 20 to 21 RF a tick, And you can see the energy required is 23.1 because this does another 10% energy consumption. So yeah, with the extra 5 it's 21, so it added 2.1. So I guess they are accumulative, um, because that's doing the extra point 1 on there. Wow. So it's not just off of the base, it's off of what it's currently using. So yeah, let's get down there and knock this one out. It's only tough in that it takes a lot of bronze, and there are a lot of subcombines for each one of these machines. So we have 3 machines, and it's the sampler, imprinter, and transposer. Genetic sampler. Uh, that should have gotten. Oh no, it didn't. There we go. That's all 3 of our machines. Yeah, this one, the imprinter. I mean, this is a key point. There is not one single item in here that does not take another subcombine. So there's like 4 bronze gears. We're just going to make up, I don't know, let's make up like 16 bronze gears. Because this one right here, I think, is going to take at least 8 of those. So I don't think it's going to be wasted. Because there's 4 plus the power module takes another 4. So we're going to need a couple of pistons. And the power module should have everything. There we go. This genetics processor. Ooh. I don't. Oh, I do have the diamonds. Awesome. Yes. I think that pulled out of my little reserve over there. So that's awesome that it will do that. There's that. And we need 2 B receptacles, which we're going to need 2 of those. So there we go. And that should be... Oh, no. I forgot about the sturdy casing. And it's not impossible to make these. It's just, like I said, a lot of subcombines. This one... Oh, wow. So they're all the same way. They're going to each take at least 8 gears. So we should have 8 left, which is enough for another machine. We're going to need a couple more pistons. I think the other one will take 2 as well, so let's just go ahead and make that power module. Let's just go ahead and make the other one 2. Let's make this guy. It only needs 1 B receptacle, so we just need 1 of those. Just having the AE2 makes this this a lot more manageable. Without AE2, this would just be a nightmare, really. What are we missing now? Oh, yeah, we're going to need the gears. 8 more gears. For the 2 different machines and sturdy casing. So that should do it for that one, the sampler.